ساتوی پسرو وینو داد شهیدانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو داد شهیدانو کور داد کور داد باتورانو.
Hello and thank you for joining us on this Wednesday, April 16. I'm Suleiman Talash and you're watching English News Bulletin from RTA News. Naqibullah Mahdi, the ambassador of the Islamic Emirate to Malaysia, met with Dr. Mazli Malik, the former Minister of Education and Director of the International Institute for Advanced Islamic Education in Malaysia. The Embassy of the Islamic Emirate in Malaysia announced that the meeting focused on expanding educational cooperation between the two countries. They discussed Islamic research, strengthening bilateral relations, and facilitating mutual visits between influential academics from both countries. The Iranian Consul General in the northern region of Afghanistan met with Saripal Governor Maulavi Muhammad Zarif Muzaffar to discuss enhancing economic, cultural, institutional, and humanitarian cooperation. During their meeting, they visited the unfinished construction project of the tomb of Imamzada Yahya bin Zaid Shahid. The Iranian Consul General assured that the remaining work on the project will be completed shortly. He also mentioned that Iran is prepared to collaborate with Afghanistan in the extraction of coal and oil resources, as well as the establishment of pharmaceutical production facilities in northern Afghanistan. The Ministry of Industry and Commerce has announced that a delegation led by Nuruddin Azizi, the Minister of Industry and Commerce, is set to visit Pakistan shortly. During this visit, the delegation will engage in discussions with Pakistani officials to address the trade, transit, and transport challenges faced by Afghan traders. In a meeting with the members of the country's private sector, the Minister of Industry and Commerce listened to the concerns regarding the issues of Afghan traders' encounter with Pakistan in these areas. Mullah Abdul Manan Umari, the Minister of Labour and Social Affairs, met with the new director of the International Labour Organization in Afghanistan to discuss the development of vocational training and job opportunities for youth. During the meeting, Mullah Abdul Manan Umari emphasized the ministry's commitment to reducing unemployment, creating job opportunities, and sending skilled workers abroad. He also urged the organization to implement its projects in coordination with the ministry in Afghanistan. Ministry of Economy officials warned that mistreatment of Afghan refugees by neighboring countries could damage future relations and urged alignment with international standards. Maulavi Sardar Ahmad Shakib, the ambassador of the Islamic Emirate in Islamabad, met with Pakistan's Interior Ministry's officials and the UN High Commissioner for Refugees to address challenges faced by Afghan refugees. Here is the rest of the story.
Officials from the Ministry of Economy state that the mistreatment of Afghan refugees by neighboring countries could harm diplomatic relations between those countries.
We urge neighboring countries to adopt a policy and approach towards our citizens that is consistent with Islamic values and international norms, particularly in alignment with migration processes. Any form of mistreatment of Afghans in neighboring countries could certainly impact our future relations with them.
Additionally, the Minister of Refugees and Repatriation has announced that the release of approximately 200 Afghan prisoners from Pakistani prisons through the efforts of the Islamic Emirate.
In Turkhanbad, the authority in Nangarhar province reported that 200 Afghan prisoners were released from the Pakistani prisons, having been detained for 15 days to 6 months.
The Embassy of the Islamic Emirate in Islamabad has issued a press release stating that Afghan Ambassador Maulavi Sardar Ahmad Shakib is advocating for solutions to the issues faced by Afghan refugees. He discussed these matters during separate meetings with Philippa Candler, the representative of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees in Pakistan, and Said Ali Asad Gilani, the Director of Afghanistan and West Asia Division of the Pakistani Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
During the meeting, The Afghan ambassador highlighted the challenges of transporting the properties and equipment of refugees. Issues include families with ECC and port cars, transportation obstacles in Turkham and other borders, and difficulties faced by students in Pakistan holding refugee cars. The ambassador called for immediate solution to facilitate the return for Afghan refugees.
The International Organization for Migration recently reported that 2.43 million undocumented Afghans returned to their country from Pakistan and Iran between September 2023 and April 2025. According to the organization's press release, 54% of these refugees were forcibly deported.
Ahmad Suleiman, the head of the International Federation of the Red Cross in Afghanistan, met with Mullah Muhammad Hashim Maiwandwal, the head of the Omari camp in Turkham. During this meeting, Mr. Maiwandwal discussed the challenges faced by returnees, particularly regarding access to water and other essential supplies. Mr. Ahmad Suleiman assured him of the International Federation of the Red Cross's cooperation in addressing these issues. The head of an Iranian company has expressed interest in investing in Afghanistan's mines, especially in Pashto Sharif marble mine in Herat province. In a meeting with the Deputy Minister of Policy and Planning of the Ministry of Mines and Petroleum, experts believe that investment in the mining sector will not only create job opportunities in the country, but also strengthen the economy. We have more in this report.
The Ministry of Mines and Petroleum says the head of the Indian ASN company, in a meeting with Maulavi Abdurrahman Khanat, the Deputy Director of the Ministry's Planning and Policy, called for investment in Afghan mines, especially in the Pashto Sharif marble of Herat province. According to the spokesperson of the ministry, investors who invest in the mining sector will be cooperated with in accordance with the law of procedures of the Ministry of Mines.
In this meeting, the company representative shared information about their work, activities and experiences in the mining sector, specifically highlighting their readiness to invest in Afghanistan's mining industry, particularly in the marble mines of Pashto Sharif in Herat province.
Experts believe that investment of foreign investors, especially India, in economic infrastructure, especially in the mining sector, is beneficial, and this will not only create job opportunities, but also strengthen the economy.
Economic movement in Afghanistan, including attracting both domestic and foreign investments, can greatly benefit Afghanistan's economy.
This is why companies from Qatar, Iran, Turkey, Britain, China, and several other foreign companies have invested millions of dollars in Afghan mines.
Nimroz Governor Sheikh Muhammad Khalid Qasim met with Sheikh Abdul Hakim Haqqani, Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. The Nimroz provincial office reported that the meeting focused on the achievements and activities of the province's courts. They discussed the coordination among judicial institutions, the timely resolution of residents' legal issues, and the implementation of Sharia law. The Ministry of Interior Affairs has announced that personnel from the Nimroz Highway General Battalion have arrested an individual for attempting to smuggle 10 kilograms of opium. Additionally, the ministry reported the arrest of another person at the Islam Qala port in Herat who was trying to smuggle over 1 kilogram of hashish out of the country. And here is the final one, that 200 Afghan citizens were released from Pakistani prisons yesterday and returned to the country. The Ministry of Refugees and Repatriation says that these Afghan individuals have spent 15 days to 6 months in detention. And that's all for tonight. Thank you so much for being with us. Have a good night.
ساتوی پسرو وینو دا شهیدانو کور دا باتورانو کور دا باتورانو کور دا باتورانو کور دا باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا شهیدانو کور دا